Okay, let's count. I think he's not going to join. He has some work to take care of. He will join tomorrow, I believe.
Okay.
All right. Ashok, did you give us the right to record this session?
I think this recording already.
So is that the orange button?
Yes,
Yeah,
the bottom
yeah.
the right record this meeting.
Yeah. So you can click on that. It will start recording, and you can download it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's rock and roll.
Hi Harsh, how are you?
Good, good. How are you? Is this Anil?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm Anil, Tableau training. Can you introduce yourself a small brief introduction? Already I know Balli, that's why I'm asking.
Oh, I am just like Balli.
So he is a close friend of mine, Anil. So we kind of did our bachelor's together, our master's together here. Kind of working in the same area. So he's also more of a BI consultant, SAP BW, and then some Bob J. So he's more of analytics guy as well. So and he has showed some interest in learning Tableau. So that's why he joined. So
Okay,
that's
I'll
about it.
start the session then, right?
Yeah, go ahead, man. It's all yours.
From basics, from the starting class, I will tell you.
Yeah. Let's
Now
start
it
from
is
the base.
Tableau 10. It's the latest version of in the market.
Okay, let's start from basics. Yeah.
See how to connect to data. Now I'm clicking this Tableau 10. Once you install this icon will be in your desktop. See, we can connect Tableau in two ways. Either we connect through flat file. When I say a flat file may be structured or unstructured data. Any data. It may be Excel, it may be text file, it may be comma separated, PDF, anything. Anything, it's a structured and unstructured data where we can connect and we can build the data source. After building the data source, we can create the Tableau reports. In the same way, we can connect to Oracle, database actually. Database, when I say database, Tableau will support 42 databases here. You can see here, right, on my screen. Like Oracle, SQL Server, PostgreSQL, Vectorwise, SAP, Redshift, anything. See, these are all the 42 databases Tableau will support. So first I'll go with a flat file. See, if we have a flat file, we are getting a data through flat file. From flat file, I want to create a data source and I want to build a Tableau reports. See how we will connect to that. If our file is flat file in Excel, you can go for Excel. If you don't know in which format it is saved, directly you can go to more option. Even though if it is Excel also, you can go to more option. Any file it will be open. You can see here in more. See, I'm clicking in more. I'm selecting more. Here I'm selecting my flat file. See, my data is coming through a flat file. This is my global superstore. Assume that this is a flat file. So I'm selecting this. First I'll open that flat file. The global superstore. Yeah. So this is the flat file I'm having, Excel. In this, I'm having orders one tab, returns one tab, and people's one tab. Like the three tabs are there. In three tabs, we have different data. The same thing we can see in Tableau. See here. See. Once I selected Global Superstore, now we are in a data source page. This entire thing is called one workbook. In this workbook, we have data source, we will have sheets, we have dashboards, we have story points. Now we are in a data source. See, this is the data source. From where we are getting, this is our factor, like Global Superstore, this one. This Global Superstore, you can see my mouse here. Here I have three tabs, orders, returns, and people. The same thing I can find here also. Orders, peoples, and returns, three tabs. See, now this is my data source name, Global Superstore. If you want to change the data source name, means you can change. And these are all the tabs. For example, I want to build a Tableau report based on orders tab. Just drag this orders into the sheet here. See, this orders data is came. The same, all the columns is present here. See, and you are seeing this. It's like a preview data source. Means we are seeing not all the data, preview we are seeing. And this is nothing but manage metadata, means what is the field name, from which table you are getting, is that remote field name. If you change the remote field name, means in Tableau we can see the field name. If you change the field name here means. So this is my original field. If I want to see in some other name, row ID like row num, like that means you can change here. Like this is the preview data. Sorry, this is metadata, and this is preview data. See now, I'll go to sheet. Now, once I create this, I'll go to sheet. See, I created data source. Data source. My data source is global superstore. In that global superstore, I dragged only orders tab. This is the orders data. See, the same thing you can see here. We have how many rows here? 51291. Means 51290. You can see my cursor here, right? My mouse cursor. 51291. The same count we will have. See, number of records. 51290. So we got all the data. So these are all the dimensions. These are all the measures. For each and every field, we have one icon, specific icon. For category, it is in character. City, it is in global. Again, customer ID, it is in a character. Order date, it is in a date field. Like this. See, these are all the measures. Discount hash. Like this, we can see all the columns here with their specific icons. This is the data source which we created. If you want to see what we created, what is the data source, it's just right click and edit data source. See, we'll come to here data source page. Are you getting Harshan?
Yeah. So I have one question. How did you get the row count of the whole data?
Yes. We have an option called number of records.
Oh, the measures.
Just drag that and drop it.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
It's already, when we create a data source, all this will default columns. This is latitude, longitude, number of records, measure values, and measure names. For every data source, this measure names, latitude, longitude, number of records, and measure values will be there.
Oh, okay.
Now I'll go to data source. I can go in two ways. I can go and edit this, or directly I can go to this data source sheet. This is through flat file. I'm connecting to the data, and I'll build the data source. Now we'll go with the database. How we will connect the database and what are the joins. This is my flat file data source. Now I'm selecting a new data source. Now we will discuss about one example with database, how we will connect to the database. I told you, right, in two ways we will connect. One is through flat file. If our data is getting through flat file means in this way we need to connect. If we need to connect through database means like this. Now I'm going with, I have credentials for SQL Server. The same. I'm clicking this and I have to give the server details, I mean database details here. So this is the server name, this is the database name, and username and password. See, it is asking select a database. In which database we, for example, we need to build a Tableau report based on 3 tables. What are the 3 tables? In which database I have to select? See, I am selecting KAPI DWH. Suppose we need to build tables from and reports from these tables means I'll go to, they will tell you from which database we have to select or which schema we have to select, they will tell you. And here I'm having all the tables you can see here, right? These are all the tables. I connected to database, SQL server, I have given the credentials, I have selected database. If you go for Oracle means here instead of database we'll see schema. Now we are in SQL server, that's why it is showing database. So these are all the tables. For every database, this is the process. We need to give the credentials and we need to give the schema name or database and you will get the tables. These are all the tables which are present in this KPA DWH database. So first I am drawing this KPA accounting. This is my table. So if you want to see the data means you can go and update now. You can select update now. If you want to see preview data here means. And I need to join with accounting this table. I assume that I have to join with this table. See, by default Tableau is taking each join. In Tableau we have 4 joins. Inner join, left outer join, right outer join and full outer join. I think you know the joins, right? Inner join means it will display only matched rows from the both tables. You can, by seeing this pic you can understand. Inner join means only matching rows from the both tables. Left outer join means it will display all the rows from the KPI accounting first left table and only matched rows from the right tables. Right outer join means it will display all the rows from right table and only matched rows from the left table. Full outer means matching and unmatching, everything will get here. So first, if you are going with EP join means just select the EP join and we should be very careful with join clause. You should give the correct join clause. If you don't know the join clause means you can ask the team. See, I am joining these 2 tables and may I know the join clause. Why? Because Informatica team will load the data, right? ETL people will load the data. So if you don't know the appropriate join clause to join these 2 tables means you can ask them. They will tell you. Here I am joining with the loads key. So see, like this we can join. You can select the join clause. Here I am selecting the loads key. Same thing here I am selecting loads key. So loads key I have to select here. See, now if I update means I will get the data, but I am not getting.
Hey Anil, what is this loads key? Is this some kind of?
It's like an ID.
What is this? So
Source app ID, source IDs is there, right?
you're joining on some similar columns pretty much. So like I thought you will join on an account ID, which
Yeah, we can.
don't you take the primary key of the table and try to join? So this table will have a primary key, obviously, right? So
Yeah.
the pretty much the best practice is pick the primary key and join to a secondary key on the right hand side table, right?
But here I don't know the joins here. Maybe because I took the sample data, right?
But normally you will know.
Normally you go with primary key.
You will know what is the primary key of this table, correct?
Yeah, I'm telling that if you don't know that means you can ask.
Is there a way to figure out from this?
So like
the primary key
you said that here account D is there. Here I am giving C account period. Here I am not having any account here. Accounting period ID like this I am having.
You are not having that. Obviously you cannot join. Yeah.
If I update now, see I got the data. Whether it's correct or not, I don't know. I am not sure about this, right? We are not sure about it. So instead of that we can go and ask them. ETL team, see this is the tables I am joining. Otherwise our on-site coordinator will be there. Otherwise you can ask this ETL team.
Yeah, yeah.
Why? Because they are the persons that are loading the data, right?
Yeah, they will know, yeah,
In the
about
tables.
data. Yeah, yeah.
So we can ask the appropriate join clause. But you don't write what is inner join, left out join, right out join.
Yeah, yeah, I know that. All I was
Yeah.
trying to understand is if there's a
Yeah,
database
yeah.
that I'm looking at, if there's a table in because in SAP you can easily understand which is the primary key of a certain table, which is also in a database, but they're specified. Here you don't know in SQL Server. Is that
Yeah.
the case?
Here we don't know that.
Okay.
Hey, Sunil.
Yes, Harsh.
So in SQL Server on the left hand side, you can expand the name of the table and look at the columns. Is that the case here?
Here you can see here, right? View data. But here we will get like this.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay, it's a different window here.
Yeah.
And also the connection name that you specified. Um, so sometimes we have like a domain server name, like
Yeah.
abcd@xyz.com. So will that also connect to
So
Tableau?
saying this database.
No, the server, the one above.
Uh,
In the
this one.
connections? Yeah, this one.
Connections.
There you have
Yeah,
like
they
an
will provide
API.
everything. See, like this they will provide. I got
Okay.
like this. They will give the SQL Server development. Like this they will provide.
Right, right.
This is the server name. This is the authentication. This is login ID, password, database. What do you have to
Right.
say?
So one that I get is like a domain kind of a name. It's
Yeah, you can select
domain.
that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And if we are not sure about the join clause means we cannot ask. I'm telling you. Why? Because we cannot join with the wrong join clause, right? So that we won't get the appropriate data, correct data. The wrong data will be.
Right.
Like this, I can join. I'm showing how to join the tables in Tableau. See now, for example, see, I will remove this and again I will add this account name. See, by default, it is taking appropriate ones, see, account ID and account ID. You can see here, right? And if I click update now, we will get by 70 to 80% it will take the correct one only by default. If you want to change it, then we can change. You are
Right.
getting Vimal and Harsh.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. And the third join, I need to join with another table. So I will drag this. See, by default, it is joining with accounting team. So here it is acting like it is like a fact table. These are all the dimension tables, right?
Right.
It is the parent table and these are the child table. It is acting like this. See, we are joining with KPI team to KPI accounting period. I can KPI accounting team to accounting team ST. So here also it took the same see, join account ID to account ID. Now, if I want to join with KPI accounting team to KPI accounting team, and this KPI accounting team is there, right? I want to join this with this table, not this table. This table I am having, right? This table, if I want KPI accounting dim and KPI accounting dim in join, and I want to join this KPI accounting print table with this table, yes, I can go and change the join class. Now I am in a KPI accounting dim. To drag down, we have another one like KPI accounting dim ST plan. Here I am selecting account ID. See, now my join is changed, right? I'm joined with KPI accounting dim to KPI accounting dim ST and joining with KPI accounting dim. You follow this, right?
Right.
Any doubts on this? How to join the tables?
Can you do the self join here as well?
No.
If you want to extract something from the same table?
No. In that case, what we can do means, see, in database, we have another option like new custom SQL.
Oh, okay.
What this new custom SQL will do means, if we have the query means, we can paste that. You can write anything, select join, anything, any query. If we have the query means, see, I'm having accounting team. I want this table structure. Just go to data. We have like convert to custom SQL. Just click on this. Say I'm getting this right.
Right.
This is my query for that particular table, KPI accounting team table. So I'll paste it in Notepad. See, this is my query. So like this we can do. So if you want, if we are writing any query means, if you ask self join, we'll write the self join here, and I'll paste the same query which we have written in the custom SQL query. See how. First I will drag this new custom SQL query, and it will ask like this. Please paste. So I am pasting here, and click OK. See, I am getting the data right now. You understood?
Yeah.
If we have query or if they provided queries means like this, we can paste here and we can use that query. Or if you are writing our own query means by using self join or by using 3 to 4 tables joining, means we can copy like this. If you want to see this means you can edit, right? Custom SQL query. Like this you can see.
Right. So we cannot drag the same table twice in that.
No, we cannot. Otherwise, if you want, you can change the name. See, now, okay, I'll remove this. So I'm having accounting team here. See, drag this accounting team here again. See, it is showing like this. It is showing the wrong thing, right? Accounting team.
Right.
So if you want, you can change this accounting team. Okay. Now if I give account ID and account ID, so fine, it will work now. So, but with the same name, it won't get with a different name.
Okay. It automatically assigns a
Yeah.
similar name, right?
Here you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
Any doubts in this? Bimal or Harsha? How to join the tables and how to connect to database? What is the new custom SQL? I'll repeat it once again if you have any doubts.
I think I am good.
I'm good too. We can move on. Yeah.
Okay. Now I am doing this. So now see. So now I have two data sources, right? One is a flat file, one is through database. See, for database, this is the icon. You can see the one cylinder icon here. So if the icon is like this, means it is a live connect. Now here we have a topic, right? See. Here we can see live and extract, right? The live connect means, what is live connect means? See. It's like live connect means every time it will have updated data. For example, now we have in this number of records, 2377 records we have. For example, within 5 minutes they added 1000 records means no need to refresh this. Live connect means once we close the report or once again if you open the report, the updated data will be there. No need to refresh this. Okay, if you are in live connect. Why? Because updated data will be there.
But
Yeah, tell me.
yeah, no, I was thinking. But if you connect, so this is a kind of OLTP system you're talking about, right? But if we connect to a data warehouse, then obviously the data won't be updated, right? Because it's not a live data in a data warehouse until unless you're using HANA, right? So the loads, for example, in any other data warehouse where there is no live system. When I say live system, like SAP HANA or any real-time system, then typically what happens is they run the loads during the night, and then the data is available the next day, right? Like in Informatica also they might be doing the same thing.
Yes, yes.
Correct?
I'll tell you. First, I'm telling live connect means we have updated data, okay, and the icon will be like this, one white cylinder. So if you want to give any scheduling options, we have to extract this. So what I'm telling you, if you have live connections, if I drag anything here, for example, I'm dragging uh, uh, full name. What it will do? It will hit the database and it will bring the data. So now we have a small row count. So by default, I'm getting within the seconds. I'm getting the data. I'm seeing the data, right? If I'm dragging this description. So if you have more data, means we have some 30 million data, 14 million data. It will take some time, right, to retrieve from database. It will hit the database, it will bring the data. So it will get some delay. It will be delayed, like 10 seconds like that. So if we go with extract means it won't hit the database. It will be in local cache and will brings the data. See, I will tell you how the extract will be. See, now it is in live connect. Now if I do this extract means extract data and it will ask where to save this. Just I'm giving extract. I'm saving in my local desktop. See, extract will be in by default .tde format. .tde means Tableau data extract. So I'm saving this. See, now you can see my icon, it will be changed. See, you observe this, right? Now I got two cylinders. If the data source having these two cylinders means it is an extract. Why we use extract means to improve the performance of the report. So now if I drag, just a minute. One minute. Sorry. See, now if I drag my column, any column means, it won't hit the database. It will hit the local cache and brings the data. Why? Because it is an extract, right?
Right.
Got it.
But yeah, one more question about that is this is okay. I mean I understand it that you are kind of downloading the data to your local machine, right? And then kind of then Tableau is looking at that data, not the database. What I want to confirm with you is when you build this Tableau dashboards, do you put that in some top of some sort of data warehouse, or it goes and state on some top of some real-time database? I mean,
See,
or a
I
transaction
got your
database.
question. Like, see, today I'm having this much records. Tomorrow, if 1,000 records added, then updated data won't be there right here.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah. How to get that updated?
If it's in database, if it's in transaction system, correct? So
Yeah.
when I say transaction system, you understand it, right? It's a flat file, a flat table, system like an SAP
Yeah.
ERP system, for example.
See here, I used this table, right? Today,
Yeah.
I'm having, assume that 2,000 records. And I created a report. and I took this as an extract. Now what they did means in database, they loaded this table with extra 1000 records, updated, new 1000 records. Okay? This is the one.
When you say they loaded, it's an ET Informatica team, for example,
Yeah.
who load, which means pretty much you are looking at a data warehousing system, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to make clear. So Harsh also he can jump in if he wants to, you know, and also make this clear that you will be, you know, building a Tableau dashboard on top of some kind of a data warehousing system, correct?
Yeah, yes, yes.
More
See,
or
we're
less.
connecting to database, right?
Yeah, it's database. I understand that, but it could be very well be a transactional database, correct?
That is the thing. We won't work on that, right?
Right.
First,
Right.
the data model is created. First.
Right.
They
So,
created the tables.
which means it's like more of a data warehousing system, like an SAP BW. Like me and Harsh, we are from a BW background, so that's why I'm kind of trying to correlate with this so that we are the same page, right? I mean, we also do the same thing, do the data modeling, pull extract data into a data warehouse from some OLTP system, load it, and then make that data available to some external reporting system or like a BEX. You might have used BEX, right? Have you used BEX?
No.
No, you don't have. So it's an SAP front-end tool, or it could be a Bob the universe that looks on top of a query. You know, it could be anything. But what I'm trying to say is that data is not up to date. It's only good till yesterday. So that gets loaded, and then the next day you see the updated records. Correct?
Yeah.
So you kind of do the same thing with extracts also, because once you download the extract for today, the chances are it will, depending on when the loads run in the company, and typically in a firm the loads run overnight. They don't do loads thrice in a day, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
that's why when you are giving extract, see, once I done the extract, okay, here up to that particular data values it will be there. Now, after I created this extract, for example, night 8 o'clock, the tables were loaded, the data, 1000 records loaded in the table.
Via batch or whatever they do, right?
Yeah. The DDL team, they will load the data.
Yeah.
Into the particular table. Now we won't get that updated data. To get that updated data, in two ways we can refresh this extract. See, I can manually do this by clicking this and extract refresh. See, daily we can't go and do manual refresh.
Yeah, and it will not be one report. It could be like hundreds of reports.
So while giving authentication, see, publish workbook here. First I'm logging to this.
From here, maybe you can go and schedule a job.
Yes. I'm showing that now.
You got it.
See now, if I'm trying to publish this report, for example, this is the report. I'm publishing this. Oh, sorry, mine is Tableau 9. It is in Tableau 10. Okay, let me open Tableau 9 and I'll show you. Why? Because the server is installed in Tableau 9. We build the report in Tableau 10. That's why it is not publishing. I'm opening Tableau 9. I'll show you.
There's not much difference. I don't know what they change in these two versions. Is there?
See, if your server is Tableau 9 means you cannot.
No, I'm just asking what did they upgrade
in Tableau
between 10 and 9?
We have some new features.
New features, okay. Yeah, probably that's what they do with new release, right?
Yes. See, in Tableau 8 we don't have LODs. In Tableau 9 we have LODs, level of details. Like some topics, I will tell you all this.
Oh, okay, okay.
See, now I'm going with extract. I will extract the data. Assume that this is a database. Okay.
Okay.
I'm extracting this. For extract only, we'll get schedule and authentication option. For live connect, we won't get that option. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
See, in server, first I'm logging in.
So for this feature to work, you have to have a installation in a server. Like for us, it won't work, right? Because we have it on a local machine. So
Yeah, for you
there's
it will
no,
work.
so
I'm
there's
showing my
no
office.
server. Yeah, there's no server to look at, right? So it's pretty
Yeah.
much, it's like
I'll tell you
standalone.
the server and everything. I'll give the PPTs also. PPT. You can follow that. The same thing. See, we'll go for server. First we'll sign in. Why? Because we need to have the server. They will give the credentials. See, this is the server credentials for me. They will be like this. This is the server username and password. Okay.
This is what Tableau?
Yeah, Tableau server.
Oh, okay, okay.
So now I'll publish the workbook now.
Mm.
See, here, this is the, I'll tell you, the main thing is this is schedule and authentication.
Correct.
So if I click here, I will ask my ATL team, basically when this table loads server. If they
Yeah,
say
yeah.
like
So you will
every
have to
day
know when this particular, yeah.
night 8 o'clock means, I'll move to 1.5 hour later. Yes. It will take some time, right, to load the data. So I'll take after 1 hour, 8 o'clock means I'll take like 9 or 9:30. So I'll select the time here. Daily night 9:30, please run the extract. If we don't have this night 9 o'clock option here means, if you are a Tableau server admin, you can do it your own. Otherwise, you can raise a ticket.
To add the schedule.
Scheduling time. Here we don't have daily 9 o'clock, right? 9 p.m.
Mm. Got
Okay,
it, got it.
I'll
Okay.
show you that also. I'll show you that.
So this detail in the drop down, that is created by someone else, right? It's not Tableau specific.
The admins, see, I'll show you that. How to create that. See, this is the Tableau server which I'm showing you. This. See, this is the Tableau server. Means if we publish our reports in Tableau server, like this, the clients are used, they will see. Now we went to, for example, demo. See, these are all the dashboards. We will publish the dashboards here. So they will check the dashboard and they will get any changes. This is Tableau server.
So that's where, that is where the client is going to look.
Yeah, this is where the client going to look.
So you will
We'll give the link.
publish a dashboard.
Yeah.
Pretty much here, and
In the
then they
server.
can go and log in, and then obviously they will have their own access. Everybody can
Their
look
own
at everything,
credentials
right?
they will have it.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, I don't have this scheduling option, right? Every day 9 p.m. So I'll go for schedules. And here I'll create a new schedule.
Oh, okay.
Name, see, daily, 9 p.m. So here I'll give my time, daily, at,
So you do not define a time zone here?
yeah, I'm defining it, daily, night, 9 p.m.
How about the time zone? Like whether it's night. So we here in US we have 3 time zones, right? 4, 4, I don't know, maybe 5. There are more. So how do you define a time zone? At least whether it should run 9 p.m. EST, CST, PST, Mountain Time. I don't know. I for you it will be only IST, right?
Yeah.
I'm wondering here.
I think normally this server is belongs to this. I don't know. This is admin. I didn't work for admin long. I just.
That's a good question. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there will be some provision. Obviously, you just cannot say 9 p.m. and I don't know when it will run, right?
Yeah.
So
Maybe the whole thing is on a single time zone, this whole server.
that's what it looks like. Yeah.
If I won't create now. If I create means it will. I can see this daily 9 p.m. here.
So
Yeah.
will that refresh
Here.
everything or just one
It will
particular
refresh this
subscription
extract.
and
Will
a set
give
of
right
tables?
this table. See already this table would be extracted. This table would have updated data, right?
But every day I
So
want to have everything refreshed.
yeah, everything only it will refresh. It won't
No,
No,
refresh
you
not
only.
will
just
you will
one.
have to specify which report you are running, Harsh. I mean, I don't think you can do
Yeah.
that. That because whole database there will be different tables, different people looking at it. I don't know.
This
So
extract, only this extract name will be there, right? Only this extract
because
will be
because
refreshed.
also in BW, right? So every team has a different schedule. So like PTC team runs their own extracts, their own loads, and OTC team does it. RTR they do
Right.
it on a different time. So it all depends in which area you're working. I mean, which functional area and who's the client, how many reports, how many tables. That's how you do it, I guess. Right?
See,
Right.
here we are selecting the workbook, right? In this workbook, we have only this extract.
Yeah.
This
Like
extract will be refreshed.
okay. Like when everything gets refreshed, there is another BODS job that they run that basically waits for all the refreshes to be done, and then it takes the data and dumps it into a SQL server.
No, not like that here.
Okay.
First, it will be loaded in the original table in database. After that only, here we are taking extract. That's why I have to get updated data. So I refresh this extract means I'll get that 1000 updated data. Means totally I'll get updated records. Or all the records find in the table, the same records will be here in Tableau as
So let's say I have like 10 tables. I know they have to be done at the same time. So can I combine that?
well. Yeah, you can. Here, for example, assume that here you are taking three tables.
Mhm.
Three tables. Okay? And you will, if you do extract means these three tables will run. Will
Right.
extract and will refresh.
Mm-hmm.
And it will show the updated records here.
So
Your
again,
Tableau.
right, Harsh, it will depend on the requirement, right? So this particular dashboard, what tables you are looking at, uh, what tables we are joining, and what data we're looking at, and then accordingly, I think that's how they do it.
Right, right. I mean, let's say I have different reports. So I know for those
Then you can
different reports.
schedule different reports. I think that's
Different
right,
reports,
Amir?
different timings.
Yeah.
So I have to schedule them separately. I cannot
Yeah.
just say in one schedule that,
Not
refresh
everything. I
these
don't think
tables.
so.
See, for
No.
example, if you are, see, here you are using three tables. In another
Mhm.
dashboard, you are using within these three one. See, example ABC is three tables here. In another
Right.
workbook, you are using only B and C table. In another
Mhm.
workbook, you are using only A table. If you refresh
Yeah.
here, that table is also refreshed, right?
Yeah, but I want to use like
But
X, Y, and Z as well.
extract
And
should be
then,
refreshed, right? Tables is refreshing is not. Extract should be refreshed. So you should give the time for that reports also.
oh, so basically what we are refreshing is the query thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever
The
is
dashboard,
involved in the
exactly.
query.
Yeah. The
See,
dashboard.
in Tableau you should get right. Okay, in
Okay.
database we are getting updated data, new records. But how I want to get in Tableau? It's the same report with the same. Here I am using ABC.
Mm-hmm.
The dashboard 2 and workbook 2 I am using only B and C. Here I extracted, I refreshed here. So I get the updated records. But in another workbook too, I won't get the updated records. Right? That extract also should be refreshed. Right? Then only we'll get the data.
Okay. But
If you are using extract means that extract should be refreshed.
mm-hmm.
I think this is unique to Tableau, this concept, right? This extract and live,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah,
they do it
because in
different.
Bob.j, what happens is every morning they refresh everything.
No, dude,
They,
Bob J, right? Bob J
yeah.
is again that will be refreshed. So what he's saying is
Mm-hmm.
database will be always refreshed. If there's an ETL, uh, right? If they're in Informatica, for example, and they have certain tables, certain schemas in there, they will be refreshed automatically. So what he's saying is, even if you're doing a live connect here, it will be refreshed, then you don't have to worry about it. But if you're using this extract concept, then he's saying that you have to schedule it.
We have to extract. We have to schedule that. We have to extract.
So
Yeah.
that leave that alone. Leave that Bob J, Microsoft SQL Server, Informatica, BW alone. That will be done. There will be these will be to say one guy is not doing this, all right. So Tableau consultant will be only doing Tableau stuff. He'll be worried about his own schedule when the user wants it and how many reports he's working on. He will not worry about other 30 tables that are out there, right? He will only worry about his 15, 20 reports he's working on. So that's how I think they handle it. So, right, Anil, I mean, that's what you guys do, right?
Yes, yes.
That's the approach you follow. You don't worry about any of the tables. You only, suppose if I'm working on 30
See, here I can show you all the extracts. See. These are all the extracts. Where is that? See, data sources. Data source. See, these are all the data sources. Some of them will be like extracts also. See, if I am working with these 4 data sources, and I'll bother only these 4. I'm least bothered about others data sources. So this is the data source, right? This is the data source. I want to refresh. I'm creating 4 workbooks. In 4 workbooks, I will have different names of the data source, right? I'll bother that data source only. I'll schedule the time for that data. You are working with another data source, means you will keep another time.
Okay, so data source you're talking about a server instance, right?
Yeah, this data source should be extracted, means it should be in a server.
So the server might have different tables, right? So if you schedule it for a server, then everything will be refreshed inside that server, right? All the database and all the tables.
No, you are giving only this data source, right? See, this Oracle database, it won't sit in Tableau server.
So in that data source, what do you have? You have extract or you have the whole subscription?
If you are going for extract only,
Okay.
it will refresh. Other, if you are going for live connect, means no need to refresh.
Okay, okay.
If you close the report and if you are opening it, means it's enough. It will be refreshed. Updated data will be there. So dealing with extracts means then only we should go for scheduling and authentication. We should set a time for that. Please refresh this extract to get the updated data.
Right. Let me give you one example. Like you have like work orders and sales orders, right? These are 2 reports. So these are 2 separate reports, separate tables, but
Okay.
people look at them together. So they should be from the uh, same time. The extract should be from the same day. So what we want to make sure is if one report is refreshed, the other one should be refreshed as well. Otherwise, the data won't match. It will give like conflicting information. So that's what I am asking. Like the information is separate, the data sources are separate, but still, if one report is refreshed, another one should be refreshed as well. So how do you do that? You schedule 2
Yeah, I'll
separate
schedule
instances.
both data sources, both reports data sources.
Okay, so you have to do it separately.
Separately, yes.
Okay.
Any doubt, question? Still?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay. I think you understood how to refresh the extract, why we are using custom SQL.
Right, yes.
In this way, we will create a data source. After then only we will step into the development area. I mean, creating the reports. Vimal, are you getting Vimal?
Sorry, I think you are pronouncing my name wrong. It's Paldeep.
Oh, sorry.
I was like, who is Vimal? Is there anyone out there?
Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Who's
last,
your pet name?
I mean, one of my Tableau student is Vimal. That's why I got it. Sorry.
Oh man, you got it mixed, dude. No problem.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. I'm getting it. So that's good. Yeah. So I think we should stop for today. It's too much of information. I believe.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So we'll start tomorrow and then we'll jump into these dashboards. How do you build a dashboard and things like that? Obviously we don't know anything.
First, I will tell you the basics. Once basic is done, I will tell you the main reports.
Yeah, right.
I will
Right.
follow this. If you are okay with this, then tell me. Where is my PPT?
Whatever you feel comfortable with. I don't want to twist your style of teaching. So however you
So
deem
I will
right.
follow this. First, I will follow the introduction part.
Yeah.
Connecting to data, flat file, database, custom SQL. After that, joins, live connect, and today we discuss topic 1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And topic 2 is like formatting, annotations, options in workbooks. It's a basics. You should know which option is there, where.
Yeah. Right. Obviously, every tool has its own options.
Then
and
we'll go
basics.
to main topics. This creating folders, hierarchies, formatting, groups.
Yeah.
These are all the main topics from
Groupings,
topic
yeah.
3.
Yeah. More advanced stuff. Right. Okay. I mean, yeah, this looks good.
Yeah. So,
We'll go
Anil,
topic 3.
actually, we both are very experienced. Like we both have like many years of experience. So what clients do these days is they give us like a high-level requirement, and then we have to kind of architect the whole thing. So, is there a production level example that you will share later?
Production data I cannot share.
I mean, not the production data. I mean, you can still, show us in development, but something that clients give the real life example. Like
I'll tell you the real-time examples with my this data source. This data, I mean flat fill data. I cannot go and tell this SQL server data.
Right, because the kind of data that we deal with is like in millions of rows. So
Yes, I know.
yeah,
But I'll tell you in this. I cannot tell you.
right. So
But the
what we're
topics will
looking
be
for
the
is
same. What I got the
right.
real-time scenarios, I'll tell you the real-time scenarios only. But with this data, I'll tell you.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. Yeah, and until unless you can cover the scenarios, data is not a problem because every client has a different data. So if you
Yes.
can match the scenario that you built for the client, then it will be okay.
Yeah, I mean, I have no doubt that you will cover all these topics and we will understand it. Just wanted to know how do you approach, the functional side of it and then build in Tableau. So, like the whole
Same
thing.
approach. What we discussed with the SQL Server, right? The same approach you need to
Right.
follow if your data is Redshift, SAP HANA, Teradata. Same approach.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's what we are looking forward to.
But I can tell you this practically, I cannot go for database. I should not show this also. My SQL Server. This is my company's data, right? Actually, I should not show that, but I'm showing.
It's okay. I mean, we cannot really, do anything with that. So don't
Okay,
worry
but
about
I should not
yeah.
show this server. If they know means I will be fired.
That's true. That is there.
Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Okay, but
Yeah, it's all confidential.
yes. See, I just logged in. I logged in now, so right. In their report, in this time, this guy logged in. They will see that. Who is that data? Like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds
Okay,
good.
today we'll stop here and tomorrow onwards we'll discuss. Tomorrow, not this 8:30, we'll log in like 7 o'clock.